And I'm back again. I know I said I wasn't going to do Empire, but I decided why not? After all, they are the definitive gunpowder faction. So the Empire army here is none other than good old Golden Face himself, Balthazar Gelt. He has a life wizard, a couple of captains, and a couple of witch hunters. Gunpowder wise, we have 2 units of cannon, 4 units of hellblasters, 7 units of handgunners, and a little unit of pistoliers at the back there, who aren't going to be taking part in this battle in any way, shape or form. So Gelt traditionally just distracts the towers, while the hellblasters and cannons blow up the towers and then knock out these walls. There is a fair amount of incidental damage to the various units that are sitting up the top here, but I'm not going to be deliberately targeting them with any of the artillery. I'm going to attempt to take them out pretty much just with handgunners and a little bit of magic from Mr. Gelt. So I'll just speed this up. Fortunately, the artillery will make quite short work of all of this nonsense, so I will soon be able to bring in all of the gunpowder, just to stand around here, essentially a few units here, a couple of units here, set up a nice little kill box in the middle. Heroes can come in here and tank, and this is not exactly the most difficult of sieges. They've got about a half stack here, and the garrison, I think this was Kappelberg, I can't quite remember. I do know that I really should have played this on normal rather than very hard. I've not played Empire in a while, and I didn't realise just how rapidly Draker and the vampires would absolutely rinse the various minor Imperial factions. So it's quite a struggle to retake it, and I've lost a lot of Imperial authority due to them being wiped out by not so much Isabella and Vlad. It's mostly been Manfred, but this castle happens to be owned by Vlad von Carstein. So pretty much ready to go in. As I said, a couple of heroes to each entrance, and then the guns come in. So they set up a beautiful little kill box there, and it won't take at all long for them to absolutely wipe out everything in the area. Got the Vampire Lord there charging in, hoping to get some kills. His hope will not come to play at all, although he does do quite a bit of damage to my poor warrior priest there, but in return he gets absolutely murdered, both by the warrior priest and most importantly by the handgunners. Gets a little bit of backup from the Vargolf there. That was a hell of a hit, but too little too late, and now he is in the kill box, so he thinks better of it and runs away. Probably a sensible decision. They do have a vampire hero up there who's getting shot by those handgunners, and it's not taking long at all. So as with the other sieges, they just come in, stand just inside the breaches, heroes do some tanking, and everything gets murdered. Slowly bringing in the warrior priest there. He got a little bit distracted. Since they've taken a little bit of damage, I will soon be bringing up the life wizard to heal them. But first we need to clear this area. And now this area is clear. They need a bit of encouragement to send more forces in, so I'm just rearranging everything I've got down here. This Vargolf very, very rudely charges in there and gets shot to pieces by the pistols. Got some crypt ghouls coming in, some graveguard with great weapons. Not the worst infantry unit in the game, but their armour does absolutely nothing when compared to the might of the belt buffed handguns. That Vargolf rather rudely chooses to charge the handgunners and gets beaten down rather easily. So at this point, as I've said before, you've got them guarding the gate there, them guarding the gate there, them guarding the capture point. They won't come in to attack us, so we need to start creeping forwards and getting their attention. So I rearrange my handgunners to form a little kill box down there, and more handgunners to form another kill box down there. And in order to encourage them, I could creep forward with the handgunners. Instead, what I do is I actually bring in good old Melty Face himself. Just throws in some Gehenna's Golden Hounds and some Searing Lights and some final transmutations. Just pulls them across so they can get shot. And then once they've been dealt with, turn my attention over there, do pretty much the same thing. It's just getting closer, you can see the might of the handgunners. And Searing Doom, I believe that was, coming in. I don't think these units look as cool as the Dwarves, to be honest. I think the Dwarf Thunderers and Iron Drakes just look better than handgunners. But handgunners certainly are effective, especially when buffed by Balthazar Gelt. If memory serves, it's an extra plus 10% damage to handgunner units he gives them. Well, that's pretty much that for those guys. And yeah, Gelt has now started to spam a few spells over there. Encourage that unit in. I'm not sure they're even going to make it into contact. Those poor Graveguard is getting shot to pieces before they can even swing their great weapons. I do attempt to charge my heroes in, but my heroes don't make it either. And there's the army losses, and that is that. Little bit of damage taken, so I'm using some Earthbloods to just heal up my heroes, but it's not really necessary. It says a close victory due to the bizarre way this game calculates it. I did lose a few handgunners from that Vargulf charge, but other than that, pretty much by the book. Now that brings this series of videos